Andre the Giant, the real story. Hey, wrestling fans. Today we're going beyond the ring to look at the real life of one of the biggest names in wrestling history, Andre the Giant. Born Andre René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946, in Grenoble, France, Andre grew up in the small town of Coulommiers. He hailed from a family of average size but suffered from a condition called acromegaly. This is a hormonal disorder which causes continuous growth. By the time he was 17, he was already about 6'7". And although he was born in France, he actually lived in a small village just outside of Paris called Coulommiers. As a youth, Andre occasionally caught rides to school from passing motorists because he was too tall to fit in most cars. This led to many classmates teasing him for riding in a style that was anything but cool. At the age of 18, he moved to Paris where he trained under the supervision of Robert Lagat, a local wrestling promoter. Andre's first professional matches were under names like Jean Ferret, later Jean Ferret. But it was in the late 1960s, when he began touring internationally, that his career took off. He wrestled in the UK, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, and Canada. Quickly went from wrestling on the undercard to becoming a major attraction. In 1964, Andre made his first trip to the United States, where he continued honing his wrestling skills. Just 2 years later, he began touring the U.S. regularly, and by 1972, he was brought over to the WWF, now known as WWE, by Vince McMahon Sr. It was here that Andre really made a name for himself and became a household name. The WWF was the perfect platform for Andre's larger-than-life personality, and he quickly became one of the most popular attractions in the company. Andre would headline shows at Madison Square Garden and soon become an iconic figure known as the eighth wonder of the world. But Andre's impact transcended the wrestling world. He became a pop culture sensation and starred in several movies. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Back to the show. Andre made his acting debut in 1975 when he made a guest appearance on the TV show The $6 Million Man. He played Big Foot in an episode titled The Man Who Could Not Die. Over the next decade, he went on to star in various TV shows, including The Fall Guy and MacGyver and movies such as Conan the Destroyer and Mickey and Maude. But his most memorable role was undoubtedly as Fezzik in the 1987 film The Princess Bride. Andre's portrayal of the strong but gentle giant earned him both critical acclaim and a new level of popularity. However, it was in the wrestling ring where Andre truly shone. He was a main event player for nearly 20 years, having competed in 6 WrestleManias and feuding with some of the biggest names in the business, including Hulk Hogan, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, Don Muraco, Greg Valentine, and many others. One of his most famous bouts was against Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3rd in 1987. The match between Andre and Hogan is widely regarded as one of the most anticipated and watched wrestling matches of all time. It drew around 90,000 fans and set a WWF record for attendance at the time. Despite being billed as a colossal showdown, the match lasted only a few minutes with Hogan emerging victorious. Throughout his career, Andre captured numerous championships. Although some may argue that he never achieved the WWF Heavyweight Championship cleanly, he did have a brief recognized reign and held the WWF Tag Team titles as well as international championships from the NWA and the IWA. Andre's impact on the wrestling world was immense. He was a true icon who broke barriers and transcended the sport. He paved the way for many wrestlers to come and was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 1993. This was a fitting tribute to a man who had given so much to the world of professional wrestling. Andre's career was not without its challenges. He struggled with the physical and emotional toll that his condition took on him. Despite the hardships, he persevered and became one of the most beloved figures in sports entertainment history. Andre the Giant passed away in his hotel room in Paris on January 27th or 28th, 1993. His death was a shock to the wrestling world and fans around the globe. He was only 46 years old. The cause of death was congestive heart failure, a common complication of gigantism. Andre's body was flown back to the United States, and his ashes were spread over his ranch in North Carolina. Today, Andre's legacy lives on. His larger-than-life persona and incredible accomplishments continue to inspire awe and admiration. He is remembered not only as a wrestling legend, but also as a cultural icon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more entertaining and educational content. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Catch you next time.